broken to clear the path. Pray your gods are watching close. This dragon doesn't let you go. Ash and ice, the ground will shake. A storm of death in her wake. She breaks the shield, she breaks the line. It feeds on fear to grow divine. Ash and ice, her final vow. Kneel or be ashes now. Flesh boils cold, your will gets torn. From molten breath to winter scorn. No front line, no place to hide. She strikes from any side. She rises, you fall. She takes you crawl. She leaves no light, just the embers call. Ash and ice, your fate is sealed. A soul condemned, a land unhealed. She carves the sky with jaws of flame and scorches hope with every name. Ash and ice, our world to claim. Search the ember glaze. Remember the name. Ferex, they don't forgive, they command. I learned to burn quietly and speak with flame. I came from the gutters, the shadows of law, where the little sisters teach what fear is for. No mercy, no name, just ash in the air and a quiet voice that learned not to care. Didn't climb for glory, didn't kill for pride. I controlled the flame and let the rest die. Chaos gave me power, Portia gave me place. Now I light the path and erase the waste. Ash and obedience, fire in command. Gray brow walks and scorches the land. Volcanoes rise where his shadows fall. One spell speaks and kingdoms crawl. No crown, no throne, just will and flame. No one survives who speaks his name. He doesn't rule, he consumes the sky and leaves the river steamed and dry. The fools of Grimburden rise with steel, but stone won't save what fire can peel. Let them dig, let them pray to stone. Their halls will melt, their bones will groan. I am not a tyrant, I am not your god. I am what's left when the world gets flawed. A silent hand, a mind of One by one, the mountains toil, the lowlands burn, the skies collapse. A rhythm speaks, the world unwraps. Ash and obedience, death in disguise. Eyes like coals and no goodbye. The great lowlands will never be found. Only the ash that scorched the ground. I'll raise no sword, pray no charm. Obey the flame or meet its harm. This is the age where fire lays. Freedom walks and the world blades.
Good. Good morning.
We're back, baby. Let's go.
Literally never. Literally pulled the mic and just straight unplugged it. But yes, good evening, Pretoria. Welcome to Sunday Night Gospel. I am RoguePatton, and I am joined by my best friend, Mr. Mondroid.
My best friend.
My best
Aw.
friend. My best friend.
So sweet.
He brings in all the views and pays the bills.
No, I think that's Bejangles.
You're right. Jangles pays the bills around here. Oh man, it's a fantastic week in Pretoria. I'm having a great time. The new Splinter Vibes project started, or at least released. Sounds like something they've been doing for a minute. But yeah, have you familiarized yourself at all with Splinter Vibes yet, Mondroid?
No, so this is gonna be pretty fresh for me. Like I did watch the town hall thingy that they had going,
Yeah.
so I did see some of it and hear some of it, but I haven't messed with it much myself. So
I've listened to every single song.
I think I heard you were quite the fan. So
music's been my thing. So yeah, as soon as all right, I'm all caught up still. Every time I go to the tracks section specifically and make sure that there isn't like new release. Man, they were getting like 2 a day at some point. They were like crazy. Turn my volume up, Rogue. We're out of balance. Probably because I unplugged the thing. All right. How's that? Oh. That's actually not doing anything. Something got unplugged, and that's where we're at now. And I saw Mondroid was coming in hot too, so he was loud
no.
and I was soft.
Maybe that's the problem.
Just came in too hot, and everyone's like, Rogue, I guess, doesn't have a loud voice anymore. Came out your shell.
Why are you so quiet? Mondroid's like way louder.
But no, it's I've been really enjoying this project. Music has always just been a part of my life, you know, in more ways. And specifically, you know, lore. I will totally admit this on camera. I don't like to read. Like, reading's not my thing. So, like, all of our lore that is, you know, typed out, like, archive. Wonderful. I'm not familiar with it. I don't read. Like, good players don't read their cards. That's one of the things I learned playing competitive trading cards, is that you just don't read your cards. So this is for me like one of those things. Like anytime, like when we were doing the shorts and the videos, and they were telling the story of like Baron Fiat and traveling Dr. Blight story. Those are great for me. Like the dramatic reading, absolutely fantastic. Music is another way to do it. The fact that like music is on is like telling the stories of these cards. It attaches me to the game and to the story and to the cards more than just playing the game. And so yeah, it's been like absolutely. And plus like just the creativity I think that I'm finding in a lot of these. It's you know, it's definitely one of those where it's like as a player of the game, there's things that you pick up on in the lyrics that other people might not pick up, you know. And
Yeah, that's cool, because like if you look at the lore page with all the text, you're like, can't do it.
yeah,
But when you hear a song, you're like, okay.
yeah. And yeah, it's good. Like I think the Inept Healer song is awesome. Like a lyric in there. It was like, even her spells half gone wrong, keep the dying holding on. And I was like, bro,
Yeah.
like let's go. That is
Hitting hard.
perfect corrupt healing, like Inept Healer. Like this is perfect. But yeah, and then honestly, I've always like metal and rap. So like there's some of these that I skip for sure. But you know, some of them are pretty funny. I think I've never really been a jazz guy, but they that like Underboss Fabino did Red Sneak. There he is. Gobelanos. That's enough. Kind of like. I would.
Business ain't personal.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. I'm trying to think. It's like Mafia. It's like old school. You know. Frank Sinatra's. That's fine. They say jazz and blues, like storytelling. They say some like pretty mean, intimidating stuff to a beat that I just I just wouldn't expect it. But Emma, thanks for stopping by, buddy. I'm glad you said hi. Thanks for submitting your big brain battle too. Spoiler alert, you won. So you'll see 1,000 DEC next time you log in, buddy. Yeah, we appreciate it. That wild league battle you did. That was a good one. That was a good one. It was from one of the WTF tournaments. So I think that's Bun Bags and Cats that runs. But it was a ghost card tournament. Awesome. Yep. No, it's a great project. I've been rocking to these for a while now. I played 2 of them while they were running, or while we were in that starting screen, and I think there was one other, but I think we played a lot of the ones I liked last night. Town Hall. I don't think there's really one. Yeah, because the other one that I wanted to do was the chant. That's a dark song. That's real dark. And it makes me think about that card in a way different. But yeah, this one, I think the Henchling Enforcer fan favorite. That song is. It's Ghostly BG was talking about that one already in the chat. Oh my god. It's absolute. And like the story there with like Baron Fiat's strategy also in the Heloise and Baron track that they did. Like they talk through their love story and everything, and talks about his.
Aw.
And yeah, I didn't realize those two were a thing, but they are now, forever.
Jeez.
But yeah, make sure you guys go check out Splinter Vibes. It's on SoundCloud, so soundcloud.com/vibes. Go check out what the team's up to, and yeah, if you see a banger, spread some love. I'll be sharing stuff on snaps, share some lyrics and all. It's fun. Music's the way, so the fact that we're kind of tapped into right now, pretty cool. But Mondroid, other than that, how was your week in Pretoria?
It's alright.
Yeah, it's another week.
Just kind of been grinding away and, trying to keep the energy from capping. I've been doing pretty good, but...
Yeah.
Oh, look at you at 0 out of 50.
Oh, that's the bot.
The bot, yeah.
I actually set the bot up, like I had originally set it up for like the 1 energy per hour, but then I realized that I need to set it up for 2, because when we start claiming chests, everything during maintenance, like you will always have more hour. So I've always set it at 2. But no, the bot's doing good there. I've actually been, I think, pretty slow on Vorkus. There's been a couple times we've had to turn down some. I would say I think I'm like 50 battles behind. So I'm like 2 days behind. 5 battles a day on Vorkus. And then sadly, on the Woody account, I don't know if we had a miscommunication or something. Like 3 or 4 not being ordered for, so that is pretty light this. But no big deal.
That can happen, I remember playing some of the other accounts and it's like, oh shoot, I really need you to sign up for this, and then they don't get it in time or whatever, it's like shit.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not mad. It is what it is. Other than that, still been buying the pack a day, and I'm on a badge, hoping to break that. We're gonna buy one, and we're gonna use streamer's luck to like break this. Oh, we're standard
some like
packs.
40-cent packs.
Oh my, it's been rough, but it's been rough. So I'm trying to break that.
All right, we can do it, dude. I'm rooting for you.
I think so.
Did we get our packs from that one tournament?
Sadly, we did not.
I was like, we should rip those too.
I texted Blaze right away. Blaze, are we gonna get those by our show? Cause like Mondroid and I, we could do it, But honestly, we can talk about that though, because there is some stuff here to talk about. First, we got a question from chat. We got Yip over here with his first time chat. What is the team working on next after sale? So are you in reference to like after like what we're doing right now, or like what we're going to be doing in 7 or 8 months when CA's out of print? What are you referencing? Rogue, I've been feeling your main. Oh, okay, hold on. Something's probably. Alright. I understand. Thing?
That would make sense.
It's my spaghetti. Let's work some magic here. I got this thing set up where check my. Should be coming out of this, and I mean this is what I hear in my headset. So Ace's fault. That better? Just switched it specifically. Dungeon sounds from Rogue. What?
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. That bad? What in the world is going on?
I don't know, because I'm just in the call with you, so I can't tell what's happening.
And I mean, I guess, do I sound any different
Twitch.
to you?
No, you sound fine to me.
Hmm.
But it must be going through Twitch or something weird.
What says? No, my friends. Ghostly. Different. Good now. Okay. Now.
When you do nothing and it works.
Well, no, I went into the filters, the advanced audio settings in Streamlab. I went from default to that. So I wonder if, like, hold on, I'm gonna test something. I'm gonna unplug this and see if it goes back. Nope. I don't know. I unplugged it, plugged it back in. Classic IT move. So, yeah, nothing's changed here. Looks. Oh, so. Oh well. Got to figure it out now. I sound crisp, so clean.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Ghostly. I appreciate that. Not letting me go through an entire show with audio being jacked up. But yep. Druid's Blood says team is always working. If penalized Xeno 23 and Gladius in the tournament, I had a feeling that they would. I had suspicion. End of the day.
Is that the dude with a bunch of accounts in there?
I don't know if it was. I don't honestly know if it's like one person with multiple accounts or if it's like scholarship, whatever shenanigans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, realistically, what would stop the same model that we deal with or that we have in the game right now of scholarshiping? Somebody has an account, have somebody pilot it for you, and I don't know, but penalizing. So that'll be interesting. It's kind of a shame that it's going to kind of play out like that. I don't really know what that's for the distributions, because Xeno was in my pool twice, and I went 1-1 with him. Took him out in A2. 2 losses in 2. But I actually had a very rough last. Like, I was in first place for this tournament until 20 seconds before the tournament was. Like, this dude's final battle, like, took me out, even though I countered him. And it just didn't. I was so depressed. And I went from first to fourth. I was like, oh jeez. But
it's like, yeah. Did RNG get you then, or how did the counter lose?
Oh, we'll watch the battle.
Okay, we'll watch it.
Gip says, yeah, right now I read somewhere about a PvE mode. Yeah, they've been talking about it, you know, as they're building this campaign mode. That'll evolve into this this PvE effect that they're. So yeah. But yeah,
well, okay, so like right now they're working on the Frontier mode, which is kind of like for the new Foundation set, you know, and different like an entry place for beginners and stuff. So
yeah,
It's like a league where you can only use foundation cards, so it'll be like really beginner friendly.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting league. The way I can't imagine going and playing, but Dave's saying, they're gonna structure some. It could, like, you could want. Personally, I can't imagine oil foundation. But yeah, so let's go take a look at the tournament that absolutely wrecked me. So I'm just gonna go right into the last battle, because essentially, so I was 13-2 and Zeno was 13-2 before this last guy went running through our pool. It was Polydex guy. Polydex YGG, sorry. He went running through, and Zeno got him, but I wasn't able to get him, and so that put me in this 13-3 bracket, and like our tiebreaker really compare to what the other bracket kind of had for tiebreaker. So mine, I went from first to right there. Then my boy Mondroid's right here.
Yeah, we were right next to each other.
Yep, so I'm gonna get one more alchemy pack than he does, or maybe more. I don't really know how this is. Anyway, so so this last battle was, and I feel like I big brained him pretty good. It felt great. I kind of looked at this matchup. It was 13 mana. There was no rules really, and I was kind of playing with a couple teams. Okay, maybe there's a Rush Venka, maybe there's like all of the plays. When you get down to 13 mana, almost seem like a Rush melee team is really what it ends up, in order to try to feel comfortable, like you're coming to the field with some power. Because if you look at my team, you're not coming to the field with any power here. You're strictly defensive, when you come in here. And so most players will gravitate to something that hits hard. So with everything that was available, I fully anticipated Night Stalker, 1000%. So I set up this team with the tofu defense through, I think I ended up throwing right in the middle. I threw the reflection shield, or the divine shield, and the corrosive ward. So like here, I would say the only mistake I maybe made is if I knew Night Stalker was coming. No, I didn't even do that. I knew what I was doing, because I needed to make sure that Night Stalker didn't execute like one of the big ones. So I made sure that blast wasn't going to trigger some weird execution. So I set up everything this way, and we rolled with it. And I knew that I kind of had it at a point where I had some poison up front. We're going to kill ourselves on Thorns damage, so no real issues up to this point. And that poison hit on like the back line, and I just had exhausted times. It's just ends up killing himself here with the return fire, but like I had 4 exhaustions.
Oh man, yep.
And it was just crap, crap. What are you gonna do? And so yeah,
one poison burst, that was a bummer. And then 4 exhaustion.
The poison burst didn't even hit like a good target. You know what I mean?
No,
like, it was. It was just a lot of RNG went south for me. But it was what it was. No big issue.
I mean, looking at it, it's like, how do I lose to a Night Stalker team with my, with tofu?
With literally the tofu counter, in play. That's how. And that team was slammed with 20 seconds left, and I watched it go right from first to. Oh, crap. Woof. So Yeah,
They did you dirty.
it did. So yeah, it dropped me from like I was starting to like count my. I was like, man, what am I gonna do with all these legendaries? What am I gonna do with all these alchemy packs? I'm like counting my packs before I had them. Literally had like
You
50
jinx yourself.
Yeah,
then.
exactly. I had like 50% of my prize pool pulled out from under me. You monk. But like, this is the beautiful thing about Splinterlands is I can look specifically at that battle and I can be like, that's the one that screwed me. But like realistically, there were many battles that happened, and I think in the first round I had some stuff go my way on a couple of these that I actually, I think.
Where
There
you
was a
had some
couple-
better luck.
Yeah, I had some in the first round. Like I ended up going X and 1 in the first round, but some of them were pretty nail bitey. That could have gone south. But yeah, BG, how did you even hear about, like, where did you get your sources that there was some shenanigans going on there in that tournament? Like, how do you even resolve that? It's well after the fact. Some people that nowhere near top or day 2 maybe. I think this was one of the things that we were talking about early in the season, is we were kind of going through our battles. One of the things that I was saying was, you know, some of these accounts, I felt like they were getting better, you know, and in my very ignorant, world is beautiful, trying to cheat steal colored glasses, I was like, wow, they're progressing, learning the game, and like now they're competing better. And yeah, now I think at the end of all of this, I'm leaning more towards the side of they've figured out a way to. They probably scholared out their stuff, and it was just, man, what a shame, you know? What a shame that's like that's the world we live in, right? Competition, they were just like, nah, I'd rather just have some.
Yeah, I mean, those packs are pretty valuable, you know, it doesn't surprise me when you think about it like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess now, follow-up question. If the prizes are what they are for you, you have 1 legendary and 2 alchemy. For you, what do you think you're gonna do with those?
Gamble, obviously. I'm opening them bitches.
Are you gonna open them like right now?
Did we get them?
No, I meant, because like for me personally, the legendary packs are kind of a big question mark. Like, no doubt, I'll rip alchemy all day. I'm like, yeah, let's go. I'm comfortable with those packs. I think their black foil ratios like worth it today. Like, I have no issues in the pool for that. The legendary pack, though, I'm looking at the legendaries. There's nothing to support that price right now.
I see what you're saying. This might be strategically better to wait for some airdrops.
Well, that's in my head. That was one of those when I was counting my 3 legendary packs. Just like, you know, maybe I could, I don't know, maybe I hold on to these. And I wait till after all the airdrops and we rip them. Like, realistically, a legendary pack has the highest probability of arcanes, for sure. And then the legendaries themselves, you know, that's like a guaranteed packs. So when we're talking about gold, we're talking about all this stuff, like your odds just get a lot better later, you know, when you're actually pulling pool. But then the other side of me is like, I don't know, am I really gonna wait 9 months to rip this pack? Like, I might look like a genius if I do, but I swear if I rip a flipping Craniacs in 9 months, I'm gonna be,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep.
But like, I don't know what so I've only got 2 options today. Sell the pack for, I don't know. Like, is anybody even gonna buy it for 20? Like, the pack isn't worth the value right now. So, like, is there even a secondary market for it? And then 2, if I do crack it, like, what do I hope to pull? A gold foil legendary or an arcane of sorts? Like, that's what I'm gambling for today. When the gamble's gonna be the exact same in 9 months. So, oh, speaking of, my God, I am so, like, rude. Ghostly, congratulations, dude. Like, well done getting, like, 3rd place. Like, dude, you're awesome. You let me know what you're thinking about doing with your packs. Like, because I'm curious about that. Great job, Ghost. And way to not be a cheater. Good for you, buddy. But, yeah, so, I mean, thinking about it from that perspective, you think you still want to gamble on it, or?
I'm probably just gonna gamble and rip them, dude. Like, I can't wait 9 months. I'd go freaking crazy seeing that thing every day.
I probably would too. But I'm honestly, I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna try.
You can try.
I'm gonna do it. And honestly, there's the other aspect too that's like, if I wait 9 months, like when I think of like pack price appreciation, that might be one of the only packs that actually does some crazy number after print release. Cause like, let's go talk. Go to Soulburn. Go look at some numbers. Because realistically, we're not buying these really at all. I feel like the Dow getting some of these. I feel like the Dow should own standard packs. What do you think about that? Feels almost eating that alchemy.
Yeah, I don't really have much of an opinion, I guess. How much of each one are we getting then, the Dow?
I mean, I want to say we have... I don't know. I'm assuming that's what this held number... Oh, no. Yeah. Held would... I don't know. I'd have to follow up on that. But, like, legendary packs, you can... nowhere near... There's only been 20,000 of them opened. We've burned 100 and... But there's 11,000 kind of in circulate. A third of what was opened is kind of being held on. That's the... But standard packs is following almost the same path. Standard pack. I expect this to continue as the set goes to probably go away from it until the very end. So then I feel like the legendary pack will be valuable after all the airdrops. But who's gonna buy them today and hold them for that long? And then counter to that, maybe when the price does sustain, or like maybe when the price of the cards would support that pack price, how many are really going to be left in the market? Know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so that's where my head's at. I'm like, I feel like these are free gifts that I should probably hold on. Wow, I haven't really held on to anything. These, I think I'm gonna right this. It might be one, but all right. So Ghostly says I looked at the top 10 like 2 or 3 hours before the end of round 1. Saw 3 guildless accounts created in the same month, July 2020. So I just went to the Block Explorer and all of them had 3 to 4 years ago and had 0. Then I also saw Demonic 23 was in top 15. Then I saw Xeno 20, 23. Decked and surprise, it was an alt of his as well. Then I saw Akashin 23 also in top 15. What do you know? It was also his. Crap. That's crazy. And Druid's Blood says, damn it, Rogues Guild, you're gonna be letting others know about the secrets of Holden Pack. I mean, honestly, since I've started playing the game, nobody's made money on Holden Packs. So the Holden Packs thing has been just the people before me. Nobody holding Chaos is winning. Nobody holding Rebellion packs, I think, right now, or even there's still not. It's not above the price that we were paying at launch. So it's crazy. So yeah, so many tools is to help level the playing fields. Yeah, honestly, and Ghostly, like, thank you for doing that. Like, actually taking the time and looking. Because, yeah, I mean, for me, realistically, I just kind of got to a point where, like, the teams that I was seeing out of a no guild account, I was just like, no, you're not, like, nobody's studying or playing this game like that. You've got a scholar, or you've got something. Something's up. Because this dude knows what he's doing, and that's a little weird.
Right, like you're playing a bit too well for
I feel like that
new...
was my first loss, so now I actually... Yeah, okay, so yeah, my first loss was literally to Xeno 23. And I remember, I think I kind of downplayed this a little bit. I don't know. I just, like, I put together a team that I felt like would have covered a couple of, like, the normal bases that I would have expected, like, a newer player to go for, or, like, some of the degenerate combos, right? I tried to play Craniacs and ended up getting into an EMP, like, Slade mat. I just got wrecked. And I'm looking at this team setup, and I'm like, you're not new to this game. If you ran this, you're not new to the game. Like, and you didn't figure this out in the 6, like, tournaments that we did for starters, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, it automatically, I was just like, well, I need to not assume that, like, these no-guilders don't know what they're doing. Like, I have to be a little more diligent than I was. Luckily, that was the only loss I suffered in. Yep. That was, it was an eye-opener for me. Jangles, welcome, buddy. Happy to have you. Glad you're here. Also, yeah, everybody in the chat, check out, like, you'll notice there are a couple of things that I have uploaded. So there are a couple new emojis that I was kind of screwing around with. Tried to get instant AI art. The only problem that I ended up figuring out was all of the sites that I'd seen for you able to get access to quickly. They all only produce a JPEG, and so a JPEG doesn't get rid of the background. So this is just kind of like the first run. I was kind of going with some stuff, seeing what I could come up with, and just kind of creating like a base of stuff for everyone to kind of start using. Plus, I got some badges going for people that are subscribers. So that badge for the 1 month subscriber, that was one of our first Gap season badges that I got for YGG Gap season 1 when I was with YGG. I can't remember exactly what stage 1 was, but that's what that badge. I've got one in there for anybody else. I got another badge as soon as I get to a month subscriber. Got a unique badge there. One of the things that I want to do for those badges is I want for them to be the league badges that we have, like, advancing in the league. So like these badges, I really want to get this going for like our tier subscription.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get these from the team so I can get like a clean PNG for those. Roll with that. Yep. What is this? can see. Oh, I love that. Awesome. What Discord did you get that one
Nice.
from? HS18. Awesome. But yeah, so have fun with those. I know Faded Glory was giving me a bunch of crap for that for a long time, that I didn't have anything there, but we found a pickle. I found like a bunch of kind of like small like GB battle mages that I ended up kind of running with. So have fun with those. But hey, you want to go check out our big brain battle?
Sure.
So we reviewed the big brain battles that we had for the week. Our Faded Glory submitted 3 of them. MA submitted 1, and then so did Doombot. So great job submitting those. We appreciate you guys. Our pick this week is our boy Emma. So he was participating in one of these ghost card tournaments. So as you can, max level gold foil shenanigans for everybody, and he decided to take full advantage of a triage and scavenge being the big one on the Kron. So when the Kron does his last stand, he gets absolute. This is similar to like the old plays that we used to have happen with what's our boy Scavenging Ooze, right? You would run some plays to try to get Scavenging Ooze or something with an obnoxious amount of health, and then what ends up happening is it just heals for way more damage than you could put out in a turn. So like right now, I think at 29 HP, healing for 9 HP every turn. So looking at the board, it was 2, 4, 6, 7, 11 damage and healing for 9. He's only doing 2 damage per turn. He's able to kind of outlast it beyond that corrupted heal from the frontline monk, and was able to kind of run it from here, but ends up with like 30 some HP. This is like reminiscent of what was some of those old matches. It was literally Kron matches, right? Or like kitty matches or something, where something with triage, I think Scavenging Oozes too, get up to like 50 some health, and that was where you would start to get into the fatigue round, right? But these things are healing for like 26 for some point. I think was the most ridiculous things I ever saw. But yeah, it was nice seeing that dusted off strategy, like get an obnoxious amount of health, just park it right up front, never beat it. But yeah, it was the cube. Yeah, it was Kitty Cube, right? I think really what it was.
Yeah, the cube with scavenge, or like sometimes rage, back in the rage meta would get life leech up, super huge. In like a stalemate situation, you just keep healing.
Yep.
But what I liked about that is like when you played Llama Kron back in the day, like Kron already has last stand. The llama was just really for like the cleanse, so he could never get afflicted and stop his healing, right? So that's the downside of Tofu, is he doesn't have cleanse. But if they don't have affliction, he can put the scavenge on them and actually make them a lot bigger,
Yeah, no, that was I mean, it was definitely risky, right? If you anything with affliction, totally different game. But yeah, it pays off when they're not playing that. So good evening, guys. Raid party from Mick. We appreciate you, buddy. Glad you're here. Ale Palace, thanks for the first time chat, buddy. We are definitely more fans of ale this week than we were previously. Big, tall, foamy mugs. That's from the Splinter Vibes. Got a couple. That's one of the songs from the Splinter Vibes, and it's the halfling enforcer. They call him Little Levy. Is his rap name?
Little Levy.
Yeah, and so he's in his song and everything, it ends up getting hit with infection, and his ear is like too expensive at that point. So it it ends the song with like, you know, what's a beer cost now? So like, I want that in my life. Like I
want to hear it now.
You want to hear it? All right.
It's only 2.5 minutes.
All right, let's do it. Get on with Henchling Enforcer, aka Little Levy.
Oh, the name's Lil Levy. Don't let the size fool ya. From the Chaos Empire, straight from the ruler. Bearing and fire, it's on top.
Wait, I can't hear it though.
Yes, he's slick.
I gotta unmute the stream.
50% tax makes the whole empire tick. I'm the muscle, the hustle, the pint-sized enforcer. Knocking on your hovel or your castle, of course, sir. Got my tiny boots stomping, my bed shining bright. Gonna collect what is due day and through the night. Yeah, we rolling up, bags are getting fat. You pay your damn tax or you ain't getting that. Lil Lobby's in charge with a grin and a smirk, making sure your coin sings for the Chaos Empire's word. We ain't playing games, no negotiation, just pure taxation across the whole nation. Door to door like a menace, though my stature's quite low. See the fear in your eyes, watch your resistance go. Your gold, your old silver, it all comes to me. Then back to Tovana for melting, you see. Reminted as Mark, shiny, fresh and brand new. Fafyet's a genius, what else can I do? My wagon's overloaded, my arms start to strain. But the Baron's a boss and he's drilling that game. Yeah, we rolling up, bags are getting fat. You pay your damn tax or you ain't getting that. Lil Lobby's in charge with a grin and a smirk, making sure your coin sings for the Chaos Empire's word. We ain't playing games, no negotiation, just pure taxation across the whole nation. Now the pay's pretty good after all this hard grind. Head to the tavern, leave my troubles behind. Order up an ale, yeah, a big foamy mug. But wait, what's this price? This feels like a hug. From inflation, it's wild, this ain't making no sense. Takes more and more marks for just basic defense. My wallet's confused, my pockets feel thin. Is the Baron's genius somehow doing us in? Still we rolling up, bags are getting fat. You pay your damn tax or you ain't getting that. Lil Levy's in charge with a grin and a smirk, making sure your coin sings for the Chaos Empire's word. We ain't playing games, no negotiation, just pure taxation across the whole nation. What's a beer cost now? What's a beer cost now?
So,
what's a beer cost now?
what's a beer cost now? Your taxation of the whole nation. Oh man.
Wow.
Yep. That is I mean, and that's one of, honestly, they're great. Like, I guess one of the other things that we all or at least those of us that have been commenting part of this, like, did you know that the shield the Warwall Juggernaut only had one leg?
No, I did not know
It's got
that.
a metal leg.
Crazy.
It's very crazy. Oh, I guess honestly, I do need to play. I got to play this song. It's a great. This song is like, one, talks about his leg and all that stuff, but it's hard song. You like rap? Mondroid might be gone. I think he's listening to the stream now to make sure he doesn't miss the song.
Well, you can't hear me?
No, I got you now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I bled in that mud where the metal don't rust, where the cries get lost in the smoke and the dust. Wall came down, legs snapped like fate. No medics, no prayer, just pain and hate. Shovel in my hand, grip tighter than breath. Had to carve my path through the jaws of death. 3 clicks deep, wig with a ghost on my back. Drag my soul through the red and black. Caught a captain slipping, left him slumping the grime. Use his bones as a cane, now he walking in line. Ooh, look. London outpost. Salute when I came. Now my leg drips steel and my shield spit flame. Oh Lord, I rise again. Yeah, from the trench to the top, no fear my stance. They tried to bury me low, but I walked out the fire with a blade named Chance. Forged in the dirt, built for the brave, baptized and hurt. One shield protect, one break the advance. I ain't need no blade, I was born to dance with war. War is glorious. Yeah, now I ride with the slave where the water runs deep. Oolongs on the flank and we silence the weak. Call it unwinnable, I laugh in the dark. Already lost a limb, now I'm sharpening hearts. They whisper Bahari like a myth from the pit, but I'm real as the burn when the iron gets lit. Every step thunder, every glance doom. Put a conclave soldier 6 feet in his tomb. Ain't no mercy, just memory and muscle from the clay I rose. Now I breathe in the struggle. You want odds, I want war. You want peace, then shut that door.
Second chance.
I ain't die, I evolve, that's survival's dance. Try to break me down, now they face the blade with a steel romance. Second chance, from the mud to command. Still I rise, cold metal in hand. One shield to crush, one to advance. I ain't need no sword, I was born to stand. They said we fall at the crossing, but I crossed back. Mackinac Bahari, shield bearer, one leg, no mercy.
Just hard stuff. I love it. I love it. Yeah, sorry about your storm, man. That sucks.
Yeah, so far so good, but we'll see. It's looking kind of dark, way dark out there.
Yeah, we've been in a drought for a long time, and all weekend it rained on it. We finally kind of snapped our drought for. I mean, we didn't get any relief from the heat though. It's just humid now. You're swimming in the heat. It's gonna be 90
that's
degrees
the worst.
tomorrow with like 100% humidity. Waking up in the morning.
Yeah,
But
just a little damp.
oh my goodness, Bruner over here. He didn't like that song. AAF. Woof.
Jeez.
Wow, haven't seen a comment like that in forever. Bruner, what kind of music you like, buddy? Like, you like that country? Spanish. They got Spanish. I think they even got like a Philippine song too.
Yeah,
Tagalog.
I have no idea. Tagalog?
No, it's
Somewhere they're like, these fucking idiot white boys.
yeah, sorry. Very uneducated. That's good. I said I don't like to read, right? I made that clear. If there was a song that would explain that to me, I would probably know. But yeah,
That's good.
So this week coming up, we've got the start of pickle. Got some pickle fortunes. Participate in that at all?
I don't think so. I don't even really know. Seems like I might not be doing that.
Yeah. I don't know. I was kind of thinking about this from my perspective of like enjoyment. I was like, all right, like let's say I don't know, 70 cents a day to gamble on a arcane pickle or an arcane anything. Realistically, the black foil aspect of like this, I'm not gonna be able to. That's gonna be whaled, 1000%. Like when we're still looking at this, like so we're getting into essentially the first major sustained utility from a land item. I think that's really what I'm most looking forward to out of these 4 Then like while this fortune's going, while this auction mark's going, 3 months, another one promo. And so there's going to be some overlaps and all, but like these auction marks are still currently like $2 per mark. The fortune tickets are now at 75 cents per ticket. And so there's 5,000 of these. So realistically, you know, there's what, 5,000, about $3,800 worth of tickets just kind of float around for, how many of there's gonna be
Seems like a lot.
on the commons, definitely. No, there's 20 auctions. Yeah, there's 20 auctions. There's 50 of the gold foil. So, you know, that's gonna be interesting. So I'm kind of watching this stuff play out, and for me personally, I think I'm gonna try to go for those. Just because I don't think else I'm really going. And I'm fine like throwing one ticket in at all times. And especially if it's less than $1. If it's gonna be less than $1 for a chance, it's pretty big. I think I'll play that. Knowing that not everyone's gonna be doing it.
Yeah, just take the shot, take the gamble.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it seems like a if I can do it, which honestly I think the other aspect is, I don't know, my keep's been doing stuff from land, so and I just not crafting it, so you know, can't really realistically I could do 2 auction marks, that's, or maybe 3 by the time we get to that. Fortune tickets, you know, I got at least 10 of these I can do with what I've produced naturally.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I don't know, I think that's a good thing to spend my stuff on right now, because I don't think I'm at a point really where I'm going to be crafting anything that I can actually turn and flip in. Like, as we saw, I could craft 3 of these auction marks, which is probably, and then like wagons. Nowhere near. And yeah, I could at max do with the aura, and I'd have to go out and buy all of resources to, and realistically that's expensive if I have to go out and buy it. So
Yeah.
So midnight potions are still like 40 per. I'm buying 5 of those a day, but you know, that's 10 cents. Get 5 of those. And essentially that's the same amount of aura that I would spend on a. So, you know, for me, that's where kind of looking at it, it's like, all right, you know, if I can just craft some items that I have right now, I'll probably do that. And then the other comparable item here is just auction mark. I could do 2 of them without having to go to the market. But then once I have to go to the market for 50 vouchers, currently running us still,
A voucher?
yeah. No, I'm sorry, not 20.
2.1.
Yeah, so
I was gonna say 20 cents, I'm rich.
if I have to, yeah, I have to spend 1,300 DT to get 50 vouchers, and then you put the so all of a sudden it's almost like these prices on items, they really only make sense to like making money off of these if you are naturally producing the majority. If you just have the surplus of vouchers, you have the, which I would argue the majority of the people that are probably sitting on a bunch of aura are also sitting on a bunch of vouchers. But we'll see, because you know that's where the price is today. Today there's no actual utility for it yet. Once those auctions start, what does the auction tick actually end up costing at that point? That's what I'm really interested about. So how many fortune tickets are being produced? They have doubled in the last days. I mean, honestly, probably not a lot. Nobody's really producing, I think, much right now. I think everybody's in a holding pattern until demand starts to show itself. I mean, you can just kind of say, it doesn't. And
this is why I just keep 50 tabs open.
oh my goodness, crazy. Yeah, I can't remember it. Beaker has a good website out there now. Kind of tracks all that. But I mean, there's still a bunch of Aura out there and being minted all the time. So like these, between all of the items, that's essentially that balance that they're looking for, is what do you spend your aura on, depending on really what does the market. They want auction marks, you'll start to see this go up. If fortune tickets to $1, maybe we'll start seeing more of these go, because your floor right here is, you know, the 20 cents for DEC and the 10 voucher. So you know, you're looking at 35 cents there. And then, like I said, the five midnight potions, 10 cents. So comparatively, what you can do with just aura, midnight potions is almost kind of the floor price for aura, right? So if we're at 40 aura is for like a potion. Yeah, you're looking at about 10 cents there. So, you know, I'd say the floor on a fortune ticket right now close to max. Like, we're already in profit range. I think for anybody that has enough aura, you can actually make a pretty good profit on fortune ticket. So we'll probably see minting of those continue. Plus, we'll see, you know, like in day one, how many of the 5,000 circulating do we actually so yeah, of the 5,000 circulating, how many is going to be circulating after day one? People like spend a lot of them, or do people take the approach that I do, maybe one per day or something like that? We'll see. But this is the first kind of consumable item that we're gonna make from. Pretty excited for it. The wagons are consumable, but it's just gonna take forever to actually. So I don't know. We do have a land whale in the chat though, so Jeff probably knows a thing or two. So am I late?
Right.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're about an hour late, but it's all right. We're still here. Only 50 amateur. Damn it. You right. You're right. On each monitor. Alright, so Aura's at 1.7 mil produced daily. Yep, my SPL tab group alone. That's that 99 other tabs. So, oh gosh. So many can be produced. Yep, 8,700 fortune tickets per day on the Aura side. Yeah, on the Aura side. But what did we say we were minting for? I guess we probably got enough for 2 to do that, right? Let's just say what 8,700 tickets times the 10 vouchers, so 87,000. We're printing. Oh, we're actually only printing 40,000 vouchers, right? If I remember right, number that comes to mind. So we actually are making more Aura than we are vouchers to be able to pay for that. We would not be able to mint that many, but vouchers would be constrained. But we've got such a surplus right now that the price would just, if we reach that max demand. But yeah. Yeah, there's a lot, and that's what I mean. It's like anytime you think you can kind of identify something and speculate on it and try to get ahead of, I've stopped that many years. Don't do that. There's so many other people with so many accounts of that are taking advantage of like pennies for their efforts because they're doing it in bulk. That like you trying to front run with like 100 of them. Don't do it. And I'm just literally speaking from experience at this. Take a look at all of my Mary Put Magician that are now half the price of what they were. I swept the floor like 8 months ago.
Jeez, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a thing. Don't do that. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, honestly, demand will drive all this. If the price is there and people are paying for it, then you'll start to see the land people make adjustments and start minting and making those things, sell them or to use them themselves. But we're just finally getting to that point where we're going to have multiple things here in the market to mint and use. Midnight potions might be kind of at max for a while. I don't know if there's just not a lot of potions, or there's not a lot of packs being opened anymore, so I don't know if demand's there. But I mean, I come by 5 every day, so fortune tickets, we're gonna start to see a date for those in 3 days. So that'll be on Tuesday, and we'll see how the first day goes, and that'll really kind of set the, what should we expect kind of coming in. Then yeah, once all that's done, the auction marks are going to be the big one. And like I've said before on the stream, my biggest thing that I expect to happen with the auction marks is like, it might not be the pickle. The pickle might not really throw the price of auction mark crazy high, but like the 1-of-1 legendary voucher promo, that might do. That might. Because essentially if they raffle off the black foils, or the black foil arcanes, like they're currently doing with the pickle, and like they're doing with the voucher promo, the Drakamoto right now, they're probably, if we get back to a legendary voucher card, crazy auction. It's gonna be a crazy 24 hours. But so yeah, stop thinking, Rogue Skill. You will be branded a conspiracy theorist. What's going on, Hank? Good evening. According to Beaker's site, 72 million Aura for current total supply. Yeah, they minted the crap out of that, didn't they?
That's kind of be like the strat lately. A lot of stuff minted.
Stuff minted before the real utility. I mean, ish. I mean, the black foil potion was hot for a minute. Vouchers being my limiter, I could craft 1,199 fortune right now, or 6,630. Okay, that's pretty crazy. So like right now, just you. I mean, and you're pretty big though. You could mint, you could double the circulation on auction right now. That's essentially what we were talking. That's what I mean. Is there somebody sitting with the assets, just not moving yet, or can move whenever the opportunities run. They're just stacking. And so yeah, even though the circulation's pretty low right now, like, that's what I mean. Just gotta wait for the actual utility to show up and then run with it. On Bribro for Aura, I have 660,000. 500. Bro. Oh my goodness. That's ridiculous.
Damn.
Wailing. Speaking of, Jeff, how'd your grand opening go? Grand reopening? I know that was a while ago. You had mentioned like maybe a month. We're going back after that again. Yeah, and I mean, there's gonna be a lot of that. It's funny, like when I play my lands, I don't know. I'm back behind you guys so much, but like I'm now finally going after research. Like I had land for a year, and I just finally was able to start going after research. So trying to build that up. I'm still hoping they might release something for survival potions. So I'm thinking still. I didn't have enough Aura. I didn't have enough researched in Aura Lab, but I also know it'll take forever, so I don't want to be caught in that position again where something else comes and I can't make whatever the new thing is at that time. Saving up some research and going from there. So game breakers are here. How will they play? Identified another shoplifter today. Put a Magic the Gathering 8th Year Drift finish line bundle. Then went to the bathroom, opened it in there, and put all the trash, tank, toilet. Owning a business is hard. Oh my goodness. Man, we were just talking about cheaters today, weren't we, Mondroid?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. That is ridiculous. Oh my god. Wasn't on my bingo card today. Oh my goodness. the what is that? Chronicles of a Brick and Mortar. That's you need to just write a book. The Chronicles of a Brick and Mortar. Why blockchain is right for you. Nobody's gonna steal your product and stuff the trash in your toilets. Sorry, Jeff. Notice the toilet off the play area was running loud for an extended period of time and investigate.
Damn.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, that's two. One, you stole from me, and then two, I had to clean it up. Darn you. Wow. That's crazy. Learn something horrifying every day. Yeah, that's the way it is right now. I mean, crazy time. But yeah, so speaking of crazy time, Mondroid, how's the market been treating you?
Yeah, I mean, my system's pretty straightforward, so I'm never really too worried about conditions and how things are going.
That's awesome. Yeah, I know everybody that I listen to, it's just like it feels like we're on the verge of something, but nothing's really moving substantially. And I'm just here, and I'm just, man, I don't even know what to expect anymore. Crazy. A Stack made it this week. Glad you made it, buddy. For the last
you made it with yep.
I need you to.
Minutes.
I need all the love that I can. I'm about to open this pack here, and I need it to not be a stinker because I need to break. I need to break the trend So for those of you who don't know, I'm running a pack a day of Conclave, and documenting it maps. And so we're on, this will be day 39 today. We're gonna open up, and I'm currently about 35 bucks in. But so I mean, but it's just been a rough week, honestly. I think all of that $35 might have been the last 8 days. Oh, it's been rough. So I need it. I need the help. But
need some luck to hit.
yeah. So Mondroid, when you're gonna have to share your packs when you open them up, and post something and let us know what you ended up getting from that YGG tournament. Pretty excited.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
I might just send them over if we do it on stream.
Well, and that's what, if we got to do it on stream, that means we got to wait a week. Do it.
Well, yeah.
We gonna wait a week?
It's only 7 days, dude.
Oh, it's only 7 days. We literally just talked about holding on to a legendary pack forever, and we said we can't hold on to stuff.
You were talking about like 9 months, dude. That's
What's
like a
the
baby.
difference? 7 days, 9
That's
months.
a baby.
No, when you have kids, it's literally the same thing. 1 week,
Oh, okay.
1 year, it doesn't matter. Just boom, gone. It's gone. You can wait. Wait, what's the? Yeah, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. You can wait 7 days. You can wait 9 months. Hey, come on.
Okay.
Oh,
I
crap.
get your logic.
Jeff just showed up with his brick and mortar. Now his brick and mortar is coming with the official the official telling, one from the owner, one from the actual store itself. I had my toilet stuff. It didn't feel good. I cried for hours before Jeff heard me. But good evening, Tails. More chances to
Yep.
drop from Gator's bucket. I mean, honestly, that's where I'm at right now, and I'm curious how many people are gonna do that. Like, I'm not gonna park money into it right now to do it later, but if I just earned a legendary pack, I might. I'm positive I'm gonna hold on to it. I opened 17 alchemy packs this morning. No luck. I'm so sorry. So, like, no black foils in 17. What are you guaranteed? I think 1 in 40? I think, or not guaranteed. That's what should theoretically be the 100% mark. You were pretty close to, like, you had a 50% chance of hitting one. Lucky golden hands for your pack openings. Oh, man, dude, you're the best. Oh, I appreciate that. Let's go. Prove it's me. Yes, you're right. The other Game Capital owned by Jeff cards. You're right. Sorry, the other.
The other one.
It is my bad. I am mistaken. All right, I'm gonna rip this back. It's burning a hole in my pocket, and I just got golden hands, so I'm trusting hands. Got my potions. Let's roll. I need it. I need it. I don't even know what I need. I just need something. Something black. I think at the end of the day, I would just be happy. Rare. Oh, good. So standard. Go on. Hold
No.
on.
Black foil.
Come on. Golden hands from Jeff. Golden hands from Jeff. Oh, Jeff. No. It was a summoner at least. Oh, I'm in a funk. There is no getting out of this. Oh my goodness. Cavor. I mean, at least you're a Cavor. But Game Capital and Archon. Oh yes, you're right. They're Archons. Oh man. Hey, every day I sign up for this. Every day I show up ready to rip a pack. That just is not doing it. Maybe if you stop calling them summoners, your luck will turn around. Oh, maybe. I will try that. I will try that tomorrow. I will call them. I will call them Archons. Archons, Mondroid. Archons.
Archons, let's go.
Man, Mondroid. One of the things I did kind of want to bring up to you, off the cuff. I was thinking about it. Yeah. So there was something that happened in Force of Will when I was playing that. It was pretty cool. Created this program. It was called an Ascension program, and it was pretty cool. It was a one-time promo event where you literally mailed them 10 specific cards, and they would mail back to you a unique Ascended promo card. So it was almost like a recipe. You know, you turned in these 10 cards, would receive one of these other cards. And Splinterlands currently doesn't do anything like that, but we have the capacity to do that. You could theoretically craft a unique card by burning old cards. One of the other things that I was kind of thinking about is we currently have no way of doing black foils for any other foils for all of the other cards that have been printed. And well, the thought crossed my mind is like, what if we actually did create a program that allowed you to burn a certain number of a base foil to produce a gold, or burn a certain number of gold foils to produce a black foil, something along those lines. You know what I mean? So that way, there was a way to like constantly burn the lesser values to almost kind of, I don't know, move us into like a more shrunk pool and give this kind of new, like what we're experiencing right now with Conclave Arcana is unique because of the foiling. So we're seeing the decreased print run of like a lot of the base foil cards. And I'm wondering if like we retro did something like that for the old set happen. Would there be new demand on a lot of the old cards if we could burn like a bunch of them to gold foil? Or I think the other thing that I was thinking about is like, since gold foils and black foils are already kind of set at like 10% and 20%, maybe there was like a foil where you could maybe burn, like let's take one of the obnoxiously printed, let's say Pellicor Bandit. Okay, say Pellicor Bandit.
Right, something with just a ton of them.
Absolute ton of them. Like let's say you burn a max copy of a Pellicor Bandit to produce, you know, a single BCX, maybe. This is really extreme. But a single BCX of a different foil type. It could be a brand new foil type, and maybe it's maybe you burn 10 max foils to produce one max of, like, I almost thought about like a rainbow. Like you would randomly generate either like one of the colors of the rainbow of a foil, so it would be red, blue, colors of a rainbow. Don't fact check me on 7 colors. I know Roy G. Bit. Do it live on stream. But then there was also this other combination where you could combine all of the colors to produce a rainbow foil. And because I know rainbow foils are like real big in a lot of trading card games. Pokemon does it best right now. Pokemon's got a rainbow foil, you know, really good. But like it's this tier of combining and burning for more and more foiling. So maybe like the rainbow foil could be similar to the black foil in terms of bonuses. I don't know the math exactly, but you could also maybe have these red foils or the other colored foils be, I don't know, maybe a 2% bonus instead of like the 10% gold foil bonus, maybe 8% or something along those lines. But then, you know, create this tier system. What do you think about that?
So can they be used in gold foil tournaments though?
I would
Brawls?
encourage them to. I would encourage, yeah. because I mean generally the liquidity there is pretty low, but I would say whatever foiling that we kind of end up creating for this kind of burning and upgrading, you know, not changing the card or doing it crazy, but just because this is, I guess I'm also kind of stealing Gods Unchained, because Gods Unchained has this tier system in their foiling where they have like the base foil, they have like gold, diamond, whatever, blah blah blah, all the way up, and it's almost like a pyramid. It takes 2 of these to make this one, 2 of these to make this one, blah blah blah, and you can just like foil up like that forever. But yeah, I think this concept of like burning some of the cards for new cards is something that I would be very interested in.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's like we've talked about it a lot. I mean, not us specifically, but like people in Splinterlands. Like, it'd be kind of cool if there was like a mini set or something where it was just like every card in it, the only way to get it is to burn cards from an older edition, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe you could do like a crafting material where you burn the card, and you get some dust, right? Like all the other Web 2 games, and then you turn your dust into the new cards.
Yeah. Be a good one too. I mean, I think that's kind of what the glint is. Burn card for glint. But we just currently don't have a way of minting a card with glint. So maybe that's, maybe we just need cards, not so much chances, but yeah, that's the other part is like I don't want for the to just, I don't want to raise the bar on rewards from kind of create some other options for us to use cards for. But yeah, I've been wanting some kind of card burn cards or increased foil rarity, and I think we could do it pretty easy. It would just kind of, and that's really for the black foil today. That's where I'm almost wondering if we could retroactively create black foil from previous cards and just creating some kind of burn mechanism, make it happen. And then what would happen? I have no, because there'd be cards like, I mean, obviously like the gold foil Mighty Dricken will never be able to be a black foil because it's the one of one, but like when you create this, like you can make other cards that never could have been a one-on-one. You do make one of one, I don't know. On TPG, Dave mentioned some sort of significant burn dealing. Oh boy, getting flashbacks to burn events. Those were not for the burn events. But yeah, no, we'll see what's coming up here soon. No, I wanted to kind of get that on the airwaves because I was thinking about it. No, you know what? That would be.
Yeah, no, I mean, we need some cool stuff, cool ideas, different things like that.
Way to upgrade the. And then, yeah, maybe even being able to do it outside of max cards, that way, like a bronze player can maybe find cards to foiled up. That way, everybody can participate. But all right, Mondroid, it's 10 o'clock, buddy. We done it again. Ran through another hour and a half without.
It always happens that way.
Sneaks up on us pretty quick. But Mondroid, you got any final thoughts, words of wisdom for our beautiful Praetorian audience?
Encore.
Yeah, he got here. Like,
do another hour.
Do it again. I did that to somebody this week. Who to do it? Our Faded Glory. Oh, that's why he's not here. He's on vacation. I got into his chat and he's like, oh, I'm almost done. I'm like, do it again. But yeah.
Nah, I don't know. Just thanks for showing up, everybody. Making it fun.
Yeah, no, it's a great time, and if you guys have not already, go check out Splinter Vibes on SoundCloud. It honestly, there's there's a genre in here for everybody, I would say, unless you just hate music. Like if you just hate music, there's probably nothing in here for you. But honestly, go check it out. The lyrics are very creative. They're tied to the lore, and it'll emotionally connect you to some of these cards. Like honestly, I joked, and it's like this door-to-door song of Hatchling Enforcer. The Hatchling Enforcer was literally one of the worst promo cards that they released in that whole block. It is now my favorite card just because of the song. Like, I love Little Levy, and he never had a significance in my life before this week. You know what I mean?
I know. That's one of those cards where it's like it should have been good, but it just isn't.
But now it's got a dope song, so the card might suck.
But he's got a dope hip hop song.
A dope song, so. But
Jeff
yeah.
wants to know if there's any polka music in there.
I mean, I think there was something close. I mean, there's definitely. I'm trying to think of polka specifically, what that is, but I know that there's definitely some like folk stuff in here, but I don't think any of it's strictly polka beat. But guess what? There probably will be one soon. So keep your ears out, because what happens is these DJs, like DJ Mysterio, DJ Renova, DJ Play-Doh, Jake Cage. Yeah, they're out there, they're in the community, they're listening. So like all you do is you say one thing, and then you might actually get a song made after you. So like this last one, it was funny. This song that was made 2 days ago, right here, Shredder Strings, the Giant Alpine Skink. This song has a lot of direct references to our boy Fat Jimmy because of comments he made in a chat hours before the song was produced. So be careful. If you want polka, you might get polka. All right. But yeah, much love, everybody. Thank you guys very much for coming out tonight. We will see you guys next Sunday. Get your fortune tickets ready this week. We're talking about that going forward, and to be decided if we will save our awesome packs for the stream. But we might do. But have a great night, everybody. See you next time.
See ya, bye-bye.